So I'm going to show you today what I think is the best unilateral leverage leg press. Um, there's other unilateral leg presses out there. Actually, I've got a Seated Squat Pro coming, so I'll be able to compare it more fully. But this is my favorite leverage unilateral leg press, the Nautilus Power Plus. So I'm going to show you some cool features with this machine that we don't have in some of the other leverage leg press machines. All right, so you can see this has got a nice lumbar pad. This is about 5 different degrees. This is the highest, this is the lowest. And the cool thing is there are a lot of adjustments as far as up and back. You can see it moves way back, it moves way back. And up here there's a lever. If I pull this lever out, it's a bilateral leg press. If I pull it in, it's unilateral. All right, so like I said on the beginning here, Nautilus Power Plus leg press. So probably, honestly, one of the best best pieces of this line. There's lots of cool pieces in this particular line. I had this once, and then I sold it. I kind of regretted it, and I found it again. I've really learned to love this piece. So the way I like to use it is high reps, one leg at a time. And I like to shove the seat up a fair amount. Like I said, I'm about 6 foot, 6'1", so I'm not super tall, but I'm not short necessarily. But this position I find to be the most beneficial. So I actually move the seat all the way up, and you can see my rear end's not all the way down on the bottom pad. It's actually up on the seat a little bit. And the reason of that is look at the angle of pull and the angle of pressing. It actually comes almost parallel. So I'm almost slightly more upright in this position because I'm up the pad, but I'm able to get almost full knee and hip flexion to full knee and hip extension, which I believe is the whole reason you do leg press is to try to do it safely, but the ability to get full range of motion through full hip extension and full hip flexion is huge. So for me, one leg at a time. And the beauty of this is you can kind of use it like the duo squat, dual leg press that I have, that you're trying to keep tension on the contralateral leg the whole time you're doing this. The benefit of this particular leg press over some of the other leverage leg presses is, I'll show you at the end of the video, it's the angle. Look at the angle of the movement arm. Look at how high the movement arm comes. The reason I shove my seat all the way up is to try to take advantage of the strength curve. So the higher the movement arm comes up, the more the tension tapers off at the top of the movement. So most leg presses actually get harder at the end, which actually isn't a bad thing. I like having the variety of using this particular leg press to get it slightly easier at the end. But if I shove my seat all the way up, because the movement arm is curved, the tension eases off just enough right at the end to make it perfect. So really cool leg press. I love using it this way. You can see this angle. You see how high that movement arm comes, which means that the tension is getting less and less the higher it comes. So that's why I love shoving my seat all the way up. From my perspective, really great piece because it's very safe to brace your pelvis and your core and to press one leg at a time, as opposed to a leg press that's just made for bilateral. And the other thing, like I said, is it's cool because it acts like a duo squat, dual leg press from the perspective that there's always potential tension on the other leg. So what is your favorite leverage leg press? Let me know in the comments below. Domination Nation Gym, Nathan Clark, have an awesome day.